Hello and welcome to review of Yuri is My Job. Now, after watching episode one did give us something to look upon. You know, I mean, it's how do I put this? Yuri is My Job. It may be a slow pacing Yuri show vibe, but this show is more like a starter kit for all Yuris. Yuri's My Job is more like a starter kit for those who wants to get into the Yuri. This is like low tier Yuri with blend-esque comedy in its course. Now, with Yuri My Job being that this year's Yuri, compared to the other Yuri animes that we got, this one is like, again, a starter kit. I mean, it's not on a citrus level. It's not on a bloom into you level. It's not like Valkyrie Drive Mermaid or Odyssey to Shiramura. And what's that other Yuri that just got in my mind? Sakura Trick. But this right here is like, again, for those who wants to get into the low tier Yuri and then just diving up towards the bait to all the other Yuris, this is one. Now, the first episode, Yuri My Job, I kind of like it. Yeah, it's a slow-paced Yuri thing going on in this one, but it was best to understand what the synopsis of this show. I mean, hell, it's on Crunchyroll. I was at a Crunchyroll panel in Anime Boston, and they talked about Yuri is My Job. Because it's not Yuri level, but it's more like a slow-paced starter kit for us all. Now, episode 2, not only we got a new character, but a war is about to come upon. So without further ado, let's get right to it with Yuri is My Job. So, oh, and by the way, like I said, episode 2. Okay, Yuri is My Job. Okay, so let me get this straight. If there's one thing we learn about this cafe in the Libre Girls Academy, it's never, ever mention you work at this cafe. Don't tell anybody you work at this cafe. Because if you do, you're breaking character. If you do, people are going to notice you. And if you do it, people are going to spread the word about what you do. So, you got this girl, like Hime, blonde hair, she's the main girl, I get it. She's making mistakes, and I don't blame her. But then you got this, but the main star of this show is Kanoko. Kanoko, blue hair girl with glasses, you know, let me just say this. This is the new yandere we're dealing with. This is the new yandere. Like, I get it. You know, from Feature Diary, it's the most overrated yandere of all time. No question about it. This, you know how we rarely get yanderes every season? 2022, I don't know if we had a yandere-like vibe, but this year, Kanoko just defined the role of yanderes. Like, first of all, Hime telling her she works at a job. Okay, they didn't even tell her. Kaneko's relationship with Yume started off like they know each other since middle school, you know, like they knew each other for a long time. Kanoko, she loves Hime. Don't even want to say she's cute. Don't even want to say she's cute, you know what I mean? So, but the thing about her, she stalks her 100%. Because I remember there was a scene when two girls asked Kanoko, oh, how was Hime like when she was kids? And she was just shy, didn't want to say anything, you know. I thought she was one of those shy girls like the Sumi romantic girlfriend vibe, even though Sumi's best girl, by the way. Or the Komi can't communicate, or the Hinata Hyuga vibe. But she's not like that. She was afraid to show photos because she stalks Hime 100%. So much so that she has phones. She follows her wherever she goes. She even know where she works at. Hime didn't even tell her. The thing about what I like about this scene is that Hime didn't even tell her what's the name of the cafe. No, Kanoko just follows Hime and like, oh, this is the cafe. I'm going to go over there and look. I'm going to go see. That's when she blown her cover. So partially, it's not Hime's fault that she works, like she said she works part-time. I get it's her fault. But it's not like she said, hey, I work at this, and this cafe, you know, where we do this and this. So it's not partially like it's not her fault. You know what I mean? It's half right, half wrong. So with Kanoko ends, she sees her going on, and she has to go into character. Now, Mitsuki, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her. I need to see a backstory of why she hates Hime. I think the opening did give us something, but it's something about her that says she's a bitch. I mean, yeah, she hates watching over Hime, but everybody in the cafe loved the storyline in terms of sisterly bond between Oni-sama, you know, I get the whole big sister, little sister vibe, I get it. So it's like the bond is there. But at that cafe, she is jealous. I mean, Kanoko is so jealous of this love that Hime and Mitsuki has, even though she knew that this is just a role play. In this Yuri love vibe cafe, she still sees it for what it is. So, trying not to break character and trying to make sure she kept her job, Kanoko now works there. And she looks beautiful. The uniform, the hair, you know, playing a pivotal role in this cafe, saying like, oh, you're going to be Hime's friend, you know, in this Yuri vibe concept. Now, Hime makes mistakes. I get that. She's making these indulged mistakes, like making writing the orders down, and when she was trying to talk, she bit her tongue. Like, would you like to? She bit her tongue. I mean, and people find it cute. People find it cute. She's trying. I don't blame her. She's really nervous. She's trying. Now, Kanoko got experience. I mean, she's not panicking. She's not worrying. She's not doing all that. But Mitsuki is being hard on her, like really, really hard on her. I mean, like I said before, he makes mixed mistakes. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think for Mitsuki, it's like she's doing this. I think they're looking at her like she's doing this on purpose. They try to make Mitsuki look bad. And even though Sumika is the role model into this, I feel like Sumika's the role model. She's trying to embrace Yume to work at this cafe and bring out the Yuriness, the Yuri stage of this cafe, given that Mitsuki doesn't like her, but put off that love sister, like, this is my sister. This is my sister. I'm doing this for her. This is my role as a big sister, you know, putting off the charm look and everybody's clapping. Yeah, that makes sense. But again, Nanako is the main one of this episode. I mean, literally showing off her jealousy and her, it's like, how do I put this? Kimiko has a love. She loves Hime. In a yandere standpoint, she loves Hime but hate Mitsuki. You know, she hates her too. The way how she put in that cold eye stare like all yanderes have, and the way she has a phone all about Hime, she got a thing for her. Legit. Especially at the end, where Mitsuki and Kanoko just looked at Hime and said, you gotta do your job right. They gotta do your job. Like, one is like angry and is Mitsuki, she's just on and off with her. She's just on and off with Hime. I mean, literally just back and forth with this girl. Like, are you being serious or are you not? Like, I get it, her role in the cafe. I get it, her role is supposed to be the big sister. Be nice to her. But in that dark, twisted, when she get close to Hime and trying to talk to her over her ear, she is vicious. She is so freaking vicious, it's not even funny. Kanoko, again, two pivot roles. One side, on the cafe, she's all nice and everything. But when it comes to outside, she's a freaking yandere towards her. So now the love triangle is about to be livid here. I don't know where this is going to go. But that scene where Mitsuki and Hime was staring at each other because she made a mistake on writing orders down, I feel like there's going to be some love there. There's going to be love. I hope that doesn't lead to violence, especially with Kanoko going on yandere vibe. I hope it doesn't go into violence. That's all I'm trying to say. But again, this was a good episode to keep the pace in motion for this Yuri is my job vibe, especially the Yuri love / yandere vibe that Kanoko has Fahime. And I get it. This pacing may not be ecstatic because, you know, like people want to see like the first kiss. People want to see girls kissing. Okay, Citrus did that. Valkyrie Drive did that. Sakura Trick did that. I get all of that. But for this show, given that it's like a slice of life kind of Yuri vibe pacing, I get it. The love is not there yet. Give it about like 4 or 5 episodes, so 6 maybe. We're probably going to see some Yuri action, if you know what I mean. We're probably going to see it. So just be patient, guys. This is a beginner. This is a beginner kit. Give it a chance. But like I said, this episode was really good. I mean, we got to see the debut of Kanoko's, you know, being at her yandere vibe, her love for Hime in ways, and Hime's making mistakes. But even though she's learning, she's developing. And I'm pretty sure she will develop later on, especially with Mitsuki. Like, I still want to know people's backstories of this show, like why they decided to work at this cafe, and what's Mitsuki's role? What's that purple hair? What is her role? Like, why is she treating Hime badly? What's wrong with this concept? Like, was she jealous of Hime in the past? Because the opening did it. But like I said, more answers will be revealed. And like I said, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know what's going to happen. I just know from my own eyes, what I see. So, I look forward for next week's episode of Yuri is My Job, episode 3, and I look forward to it. Also, later, if I ever have time, I will do a YouTube show about the Naruto Top 99, because as a fan of Naruto, I got some shit to say. So, again, stay tuned for next week's episode of Yuri My Job, episode 3 review, and I'll see you soon.